Okay, greetings, patriots, starseeds and light workers, and of course our brave military and freedom fighters. And I guess I should start including the militia. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide revolution. Now, I think it's time to turn the page and get into some more serious stuff and set ourselves up for, or to prepare ourselves for what could happen. Now, in recent years, I've been studying and watching everything unfold like everybody else has. And I've been trying to separate the fiction and movie stuff from the reality. And I'm going to lay on you what I have determined what is fiction or science fiction, or what is false and what is reality, okay? The reality is that the United States has been invaded by probably more than, they say 11 million, but I'm thinking it's probably more like 30 million. And these cells, as you can witness, the majority of them were sleeper cells and middle-aged military men coming in from anywhere from Iran, Iraq, China, Mexico, Venezuela, Guadalajara, everywhere you can think of, right? That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, as far as this movie's going, I mean, they have been fighting this war since 2016. Okay, since Trump got in and they went on the attack. Okay? You with me so far here? We're agreeing with everything. So he got in and he went on the offensive at that time. And the military come in and start arresting, covertly. JAG started coming in and arresting all the snakeheads. And, between 2016 and 2020 and then beyond. Even when he did not, when he allowed the steal of the 2020 election, he had formed and signed an executive order to turn the United States Incorporated at that time, handed over to the military, okay? So we have the military involved in running the whole show. And anybody that is connected geographically is also run by that particular military. So Canada and the United States, which I believe very wholesomely are under the continuity of government. Okay, now we're seeing the crazies come out. The crazies are the middle-aged insurrectionists that are invading the United States. Soon, probably to invade Canada, but this is not their big prize. Their big prize is the United States Republic and to tear down the Constitution. And the reality is, this isn't going to stop. The numbers are starting to mount of the crazies into some significant numbers. Okay? Now, the military can do a lot of handling. I mean, they can take care of the cities and stuff like this, but what about the smaller towns and the smaller communities? What I would suggest, as what Stuart Rhodes has suggested, a very decorated and has been in prison he was in prison by the Democrats, along with some of his fellow Proud Boys at that time, but they're out and looking good, and they have messages that they want to send out. And these messages are, don't sell your guns. Don't sell your ammo. And if you don't have any, go buy some. And the reason why is because it's better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. Okay? This is why the criminal politicians, deep state operators run by the Jesuit banksters offshore and unelected have always pushed for new gun laws and to strip us of our own protection for many, many years. Now you're starting to see why they wanted to take our guns away. So this is to where the situation is getting very real. As this thing takes off, they are using Los Angeles or even California as a central bookmark or a measuring stick to see where this thing is going to go. And, you know, my suggestion is probably what they're doing is take out the snakeheads. They're trying to find out where this money is coming from to finance these crazies. Okay. Now, the crazies are mounting in numbers in all the big cities, probably 150, maybe up to, they said up to 1,500 cities in throughout, the United States Republic. Okay. That's a lot. And that's a lot of military that has to go around to get these things arrested. That's a lot of ice that's needed. So my reality is the good old boys out there around the smaller counties and regions in Canada should start getting together over coffee and start realizing and first go in and start how to organize your groups on how to protect your particular town or hamlet or little village or wherever you live. Even the mid-sized cities, we should all get together and start realizing that, there is a threat throughout North America that these crazies want to bring it all down, and they're willing to die for it. And they shall, that wish of theirs will come true. And we're going to make sure that, they have that chance to meet their maker if they want to threaten our families and friends. So for me, this has never been out of away from the equation too far. I've never mentioned this in the past, but I think it's at the point right now where if we all of us patriots start to see that this whole chaos of ripping down cities is starting to escalate, then I would suggest that we pull some of our equipment out from the closets and start shining them up and get them greased up and maybe do some training and get off the couch and start ripping some of that beer belly off, because this is where we're at right now, folks. And if it continues to escalate, this would be my advice to continue to protect our communities. We have, very clearly, we have a black, dark element inside of Canada right now that is out of control with the drug problem on the streets, as you can plainly see, and the corrupt governments, unelected corrupt governments, are trying to keep it covered up by putting Band-Aids over it and by allowing these sites and this thing just to carry on and let them basically the drugs flow and let Canadians kill themselves. So I will move on to another video. This one's filled up, and we'll see you on the next one.